Welcome back to another episode of Callum's Player Projections. Today we're going to look at Abdul Carter, defensive end for Penn State. Again, as usual, I've not looked at any of these highlights. This is the first time I've even come across the name Abdul Carter. So let's have a look at his tape. These highlights come from Prince Highlights. So first off, yeah, that's pure speed. There's the reason why he won that. It's quite easy. Nothing too special about it. Just very fast, good athletic ability. Another one, just pure speed. Got past his left tackle. Okay, this is okay. This one's going to be a little bit more interesting. Let's have another look. The left tackle. Okay. Let's see if we can bring this back just a little bit. Let's have another look. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so here we have the left tackle is overextended. So if you look at his left foot, it's too wide. So he's come out of his stance on the snap of the ball. He's come too far back on the left leg. Abdul Carter's come in on the on the left tackle's right leg. So this is really why he's got through here. This is one of those occasions where the tape looks good. The reason that it looks so good is because the left tackle is not played so well here. He's really overextended on the left hand side, made it way too easy for Abdul Carter to get on the inside of the left tackle. It's not even a matter of having quicker hands, having quicker speed off the line. It's purely a mismatch of the left tackle not getting in a proper stance. So when you're a left tackle, you always want to keep your shoulders in line with your hips. You never really want to be extending too far. So the left tackle has gone out. His left leg has gone too far back. You can see now that his arms are starting to extend further inside, which he could be the biggest left tackle in the world. It doesn't matter what he's trying to do here; it's not going to work, and that's what causes the sack. I presume it's a sack. Yep, there we go. Sacked him quick. Next play. Let's have a look. Uh, that's quite. That's another similar situation. So let's have a quick look. Yeah. The left tackle knows that this is a passing play, but for whatever reason, he's turning really quickly uh, and not even getting into a stand. So he's going sideways instead of backwards. He knows his quarterback. I presume he knows that the quarterback is in the shotgun position. He's come back. I mean, he's trying to shuffle left when he should be coming backwards. Let's just run this play through a little bit and see what's happening. Yeah, it's a strange one because I have no idea why the left tackle is going left when it's a passing play. It's an RPO, sure, but still, uh, why he's going left, which just makes it easy for the defensive end for Abdul Carter to get around the corner. If you're protecting the quarterback's blind side and you've got a fast, like obviously Abdul Carter is very fast. We've seen like what 4 or 5 highlights so far. He's quick. It's no surprise. It's no surprise to me that he's quick. It shouldn't be a surprise to the left tackle of who is this Kent State that this is a quick defensive end. So the first thing that the left tackle should be doing is going backwards, maybe a little bit to the side, but not literally going sideways. You can clearly see from this still that his body's completely poorly positioned to affect the defensive end. Uh, this this really isn't going to show up in the NFL at all. Uh, this is one of the occasions where the highlight looks good, but the reality is that again, what's going to come up quite often is that these plays will not be possible in the NFL. The only thing that does translate well to the NFL for this guy so far, speed. He is very quick, very very quick. Again, quick off the line. He's being held. For some reason, the quarterback doesn't throw the ball away. That's a strange one. You can clearly see. Let's have another look. Why is the quarterback not throwing this ball away? Okay, here we go again. Quick inside step. The left tackle just doesn't engage. His first reaction is to put his arms out. So the left tackle here, again, is not high quality left tackle play. It's nothing against the left tackle for SMU, but the mismatch here is technical as much as it is athletic. The left tackle is coming out of his stance quite quickly, actually. He's not doing too bad. But he's not engaging. His arms are coming sideways. He's already in a holding position. This could be because he's intimidated by the speed of Abdul Carter. That might be the reason. I wouldn't be surprised. But the first thing you've got to do is to try and engage the hands then into the chest for the left tackle to get into the defensive end. If you've got somebody that quickly, you want to give yourself a little bit of space. Let's see if he's given himself enough space. Yeah, so like the first step off the line is quite good. He's got a bit of space. He just hasn't extended his hands. He's not winning the hand battle against Abdul Carter at all, and he's just getting beaten off the side because he's going into like an arm grab hold. I mean, straight away this is a hold in most leagues, but I really, again, this is another one of those. It's not going to translate into the NFL if he's that quick, and the left tackle is going to put his arms out like this. This is a holding call quite quickly. So one of these things that you could see translating to the NFL is that if he is matched up against a weaker left tackle, for an average team like the Chicago Bears, Jacksonville perhaps, when he's up against their left tackle, you could see a number of holding calls coming his way just because of the quickness. The actual play from the left tackle here, yeah, this contributing factor to the problem. Next play, again, quite quick. Just shocking from the left tackle at Ohio State. I would have expected a little bit more in this. It's a clear pistol formation. The left tackle should be aware. Abdul Carter's out. He's not necessarily, I don't know, is a 7 technique. Like he's not definitely a wide 9, but he's not so far off it. He's taken a wide angle to try and get to the quarterback here. The left tackle, he's lined up as he should be, but I think maybe he should be a half a step backwards a little bit, or in a slightly different stance. He's not giving himself enough time. But again, you have to think perhaps the offensive line, the protection call is slightly different. But still, like within 2 steps, he's beat. They're in line with each other, nearly. Abdul Carter's about to get by. This looks like it's going to be a quick swim move. The left tackle, body position's wrong. Hips are too far back. Knees are too far forward. Shoulders too far forward. He's crouching down too much with his arms coming sideways. And again, this is just not good left tackle play. Reaching around this, again, that's a holding call. Take the sack, obviously, but it's a holding penalty as well. Next highlight against Maryland. That's just a bad protection. Let's see. Left tackle's prepared, but just embarrassed there. Left tackle doesn't look like he moved at all. It looks like he was supposed to come inside because he's got help on the left hand side from the running back. So everyone's shifting left on the offensive line for Maryland except the left tackle, who's for some reason just stood up and let Abdul run around on the inside. He should have known that 25 from Maryland, the running back, was going to be on the outside, so he should have been favouring the inside. There's a blitz coming from the cornerback, but it looks like the quarterback was aware. This is just one of those occasions where the left tackles really let the team down, unfortunately. Quick hands here, that's very good. So this is one against Washington, facing up against the right tackle. And this looks like a really quick just shove. Like engaged, pushed off, didn't allow the left tackle to force Abdul back in any way, shape or form. Well done, sets the edge. That's a good one to show again. Let's just see. So he's got a trap block coming across from 0. It's 4th and 1. He needs to set the edge. Can't let the runner get on the outside. He's 260, 6'3", 260 pounds. Big enough defensive end to be able to do this. But it's a really good example of setting the edge, not letting the trap blocker come around and then still staying in the backfield to make the tackle. It's really impressive work. He pushes the blocker coming in and makes sure that the running back doesn't get any further. It's really good. Against USC, speed up the middle. That's an interesting one. How did that work? Yeah, speed kills in the NFL, and that was quick. That's one of those where there's one. How many linemen are on the right hand side of the formation here? We've got 1, 2, 3 coming. A 4th showing the blitz but stepping back. Yeah. That's just pure speed. You can't see the hand battle up front because the footage isn't good enough, but definitely that's pure talent, that skill that Abdul Carter has that the USC offensive line just can't cope with. Again, coming up the middle too quick. I wonder if this is something that NFL coaches are going to be looking at. He's quick, and the previous one was against USC, and he was rushing between the center and the right guard. He's rushing between the center and the left guard this time. Similar situation where it's a 3-on-3 on the left-hand side of the formation. And Abdul is just that much quicker. The center's he's in a good position. He engages on the left-hand side. The other 2 blockers on the left-hand side seem to be focused well, but no, that's just a strength thing, really. Abdul's got his arm underneath the left arm of the center and continue to push. The center hasn't been able to get back fast enough, and that's just strength and power. That's really good from Abdul Carter. That's really impressive. Free runner in the middle, spine the quarterback. Quick enough. That's pretty good. So for a defensive end to spy the quarterback, and you've got 5. Okay, so you got 4 defensive linemen if you include Abdul Carter, and you got the 5 offensive linemen, and the running back is staying in to protect as well. And somehow, well, what are we looking at here? We've got 32 seconds left. Yeah, they're not necessarily. Illinois are probably in a type of Hail Mary situation here. So it's good to keep Carter spying, but the fact that they weren't able to protect with 6 against 4. And then, yeah, I don't know the Illinois quarterback, but he seems light footed enough, but quick speed from Carter, it's pretty impressive. Again, chasing down a tackler, well done. It's, it's one of those that he's not necessarily doing the job he's supposed to be doing, but he's playing as a defender and he's playing it very well. So the play's going away from him. He's doing a stunt route from quite far outside on the line, but he doesn't give up. Sees the screen, runs after it, chases down his man. Excellent. You would absolutely be wholly impressed. You would be very, very impressed watching a defensive end make the tackle in that situation. It's very impressive. Good in run coverage. Where was he lined up? Set the edge as well as you could imagine there. So lined up as a defensive end. There's a running play on his side. He's got quite a lot. He's got the left tackle and the tight end chipping in, and he's still managed to set the edge. He is forcing the running back onto the inside and still manages to get in. Probably gets half a tackle, full tackle here, half tackle maybe. But that's brilliant work. It's brilliant because he's playing for, he's basically against two blockers. He's got the speed to break inside. It's probably not the case that if he's up against two blockers in the NFL that he's going to get such penetration against the line. But the fact that he's aware of his positioning, that he's supposed to be there to set the edge, to keep those two guys busy, get on the inside and try and make the tackle. He might not be able to repeat this in the NFL, but the fact that he's doing his job shows that if he's aware that he's supposed to be setting the edge, NFL teams will look at this and think, yeah, this is somebody who understands the need for setting the edge rather than just making the tackle. That's really impressive how he's doing this. No, okay. So he's lining up outside. This might be his best play that I've seen so far. And we're looking at USC are running an inside RPO. It's a trap block. 70's coming across. 86 looks like he's the up back waiting to make the next block on the second level, or at least that's what he's supposed to be doing. Abdul Carter is going to come on the inside on a stunt block past 72, who doesn't clear him out, and then just absolutely cleans the tackle up perfectly. Let's see, where did the left? So the tight end takes the right player, but 72, I think it's 72 for USC, doesn't take Abdul backwards or occupy him enough. I think maybe the tight end that was coming up for the block should have probably took the inside block rather than the outside, but I mean, this is splitting hairs really. Split second decision. But Abdul Carter just completely diagnoses this play before it's even started, and the speed at which he's done this. So he's going on the outside. Maybe he's initially thinking about going for the flushing the quarterback out from the right hand side to get past left tackle, but he's barely even made a step when he's completely bailed on that option and come on the inside, beat 72 to the point, and makes the tackle. It's really, really, really good. That's the highlights for Abdul Carter. Definitely, I mean, watching the highlights, the first thing that you see is how quick he is. He's strong. his intelligence is definitely there. He seems to be able to diagnose the plays quite quickly of what he's looking at. I would be very impressed if he was doing that on a consistent basis. These are just like 5-minute highlight reels. If he's doing that every game, if he's diagnosing the plays, if he's understanding what's going on in front of him every time, it was really intelligent. It's the kind of thing that you would think will translate very well to the NFL. I'm very impressed. The only thing that I would maybe be a little bit worried about is if he does rely on his speed a little bit too much. There's some of the moves that I've seen him make with his hands, quite good pace. Yeah, overall very good player. Definitely will one of the top 10 picks in the draft, I would imagine. Not too sure. Definitely one of the top 10 picks in the draft, I would imagine. The skill is there. We'll see how it goes.